Guys, I'm the Bearded Devil. Welcome to my channel. Okay, Travis Finley of the Plain Truth channel likes to boast his theory about the ether band. Right? I did a complete breakdown of it in the breakdown of it. He gave a tutorial, and it was 2.5 hours to deal with 20 minutes worth of garbage. Anyway, one of the things that Travis likes to boast is the fact that his ether band is three-dimensional. Well, so what I did here is sort of simulate his distant shore. Okay, I used a a little red roofed castle. Right, as you can see all the way down to the what would be considered like the shoreline. Right, let's just say at the bottom of the tank is actually where is sea level. Okay, that would be basically like the top of the water. Okay, and Travis often tells everyone that he does his observations from the same spot, same place, same elevation, same camera height, the whole 9 yards, right? Which is by his little, I think, no swimming sign or no fishing sign. I can't remember what the sign says. Anyway, it ends up being where his camera's roughly 5.5 feet above the water, right? Okay. Now, what I'm going to show here is, well, what he shows us in his footage, right? Particularly when he has an inferior mirage. Now, it took a little bit of brainstorming to figure out how to do that, but thankfully, I was actually able to do it. So I'm going to show you what it's like, and then I'm going to show you, well, the truth of the matter. Okay, this is a consequence of Travis's three-dimensional ether band. As you can see, we can still more or less see down at the bottom. All right, so I'll get a little closer here. Gotta love crap out. Anyway, so as we lower the camera, more and more, you're gonna start to notice something. Did you catch it? Let me help you out. As you can see, we start to get that mirroring. No mirroring here with the camera's above it. And if I go really above it, you notice you don't see any at all, and you can more or less see down at the bottom. Right? Not a problem. Right about here, you'll see it. There it goes. First it's here, and then it's there. I've created basically an inferior mirage. Get that into focus. All right. We look over here. Again, there it is. You can see with the fingers, you notice fingers, they turn into, you see the doubles. And see with the gesture face, you see again, no, none, there it is. Now, first it's there, and then it's not. Well, sorry. First it's there, right here, and poof, and it's not. Now, here's the thing. This isn't, I haven't lowered the camera all the way down. I'm going to lower it now all the way down, and there you go. I know it's cloudy, so hold on. This is simply because the material that I used, while extremely, it's almost completely transparent. The only bad thing is it's not all the way transparent. Let me see if adding a little bit of light helps. It does a little bit. Now you can see more or less all the way across, and you can see the little clown right there peeking underneath the thing. So you can see that, right? It's there it is, right? This is more or less what it would be like in Travis's ether band. And as you can see, you look up, you look down, right? But in the end, this is with the camera, and I'll show you right here. Now you can see it. Right? Oh, look, even there you can still see that inferior mirage. Right? See, before you can't really notice when you come above it, you can't see that refractive layer. And what I did was this right here, that delineation that you see, right? That is gelatin, which was mixed in such a way where it is less dense than this water. Okay, and if you're ever curious, here's a batch of it. This is the same stuff that's inside there. So let me. Oh, it's so cold. All right. Oh, let's get one singular glob, and you can watch it do its thing. Oh, there it is. It is quite literally. It's less dense. That's why it's floating. You can see it. It's right here. It's less dense than the surrounding water. Gotta love science. It really does. Because of that density differential, that allows us to be able to see that inferior mirage, right? You have a much less dense layer here, down here, and you have the more, of course, dense layer of that. When you rise above it, you'll notice that you can see through it, no problem. Well, more or less no problem. If it was more transparent, it would almost be invisible. But, well, apparently there's ways of doing that. Anyway, but yeah, you just simply bang. Not there, right here. So you don't see it, right? You'll get some stretching, obviously. As you can see, there's some stretching going on. That's a little distortion. But there's that mirage. And when we go into the ether band, when we actually go into the ether band, it's just simply gone. You can't see it. You would virtually have no way of knowing you were actually in anything. You would just see straight across. Right? That's it. You know, you can sit there and I'll move it this way so you can see. You know, get out of that ether band. And this is supposed to be his ether band right there. That's what he believes he is filming. But this would represent, according to Travis, the distant shoreline where the actual house sits is well above the water. In fact, he claims that it's at least 16 feet above his head, or 16 feet from the water. Right? So imagine this right here is 16 feet worth of ether band in that layer right here. Okay. This is what he sees when he takes those pictures, right? Where you have that refraction that happens right there, so you can watch it. Boop. No refraction. Refraction. No ether band. Ether band. But as you can see, you're missing the distant shore. Or you're missing virtually, in this case, nearly half of that little aquarium decoration. You can see it right here. And when you get to where it starts to refract, you don't get to see it nearly as much, obviously. Given if this were a huge distance, it would become, well, you wouldn't see it at all because it would be blocked by all of this stuff. Well, sorry, in reality, this is what you would be seeing. If the Earth were flat, the way Travis describes it, this is the consequence of his three-dimensional ether band, is he's in it. It extends all the way up to him. He's admitted this several times already. He's in the ether band. Obviously, he's in the air. According to him, ether band is nothing more than air. So, this is you, Travis. You're a clown.